Oh, yeah, of course. Thank you so much, ladies. I know it's hot in those robes, and it's terrifying. It's terrifying that you need to wear them. My name is Lucas Neff. He said it about 18 times, but I go by Lou. You know, I'm not a politician, and so I don't want to try and act like one, you know? I don't need to tell you guys why you're here. You're here because you care. You know what I mean? You know, like, I get introduced as an actor a lot, and I think it's like the least essential thing about me. I'm a person, man. I grew up in this country, and it's kind of scary being up here on the stage. This is as scary standing out there, you know? We're here, there's a lot of us, there could be a lot more, and you know, it looks like I'm the only one up here talking, and man, I was over there sitting, I was trying to think, right? The whole time watching everybody, I've been talking to people, just sort of asking, why are you here? Why are you here? And what do you think we should do? Because I'm tired. I've been to protests since the Iraq War. You know, I was at Standing Rock. Yeah, you know, I did labor organizing. I've been all around the country. I've worked campaigns, and I tell you, like, I've seen a lot of defeats. A lot of defeats. So I keep racking my brain. I'm racking my brain every day. What can we do different? What can we do different? What will work? I'm sure you guys are thinking the same things. You've shown up to I don't know how many protests. I see a lot of older people here. I see some younger people here. I see some people with some great flags, some great signs. And I keep thinking about how hard it is to keep showing up, you know? And what I was thinking about over there, this isn't a speech, I haven't prepared any of this, it's probably obvious, but I keep thinking about the people who aren't here, who would be here with us if they could. So I'd like to tell you a little bit about the people who are standing up here with me. My grandma, Mary, who led riots in Detroit in the 30s, unionizing auto workers. My granddad, Walter, who he was the first person in America to start workshops for differently abled people so they could learn job skills and become self-sufficient. I think about my Uncle Arno, who right now is treating asylum seekers in Pennsylvania, documenting their torture wounds so they can defend their cases in immigration court. I think about my dad, who was a civil servant for 30 years, making no money, doing what he thought was right to help support our family and do something out of principle. And who retired only to start his work as for voter protection rights as a lawyer. And to sit down day after day and handwrite postcards to people in states all across the country, reminding them how important it is to participate. I think about my mom, who's standing here with me, who spent 40 years teaching theater arts to incarcerated youth in Chicago. I think about all my teachers in public school who taught me a different story about America, who taught me the power of every individual in this country, the power to choose your own destiny, the power to love the way you want to love, to seek the happiness you want to seek, to be the person you feel you want to be. I think about my cousin Susie back in New York. She's my second cousin. She's 82. She just got Medicaid. I don't think she's gonna have it for long. She's broke. She is dead broke, but every time we walk down the street together, every spare dollar she has, she gives to the homeless. Every spare dollar. She's dead broke. She's up here with me. I think about my girlfriend, who's an immigrant, whose visa status is very tenuous, who's terrified about posting on social media, who's terrified to tell people what she thinks, but does it anyway. I think about you guys. You're my neighbors. You know, I remember when being a neighbor used to mean something in this country. You know, I grew up loving Mr. Rogers. I don't know about you guys. You know what I mean? Like, you remember what it used to feel like to be a neighbor? It didn't matter who you were, where you lived. We lived with each other. We tried to do right by each other. We asked what help you needed. So I'm here to help. I'm here as your neighbor. And I want, if you guys are down, to just spend a moment and think about the people you care about who are standing with you right now, who are standing with all of us right now. The people who are locked up in detention centers, our teachers, our family members, our queer family, our trans kids. They're just kids. They're just kids. Do you know what I mean? There's a quote I've been thinking about. I want to take it. Well, first, let's take a moment and just all together, if we can just imagine all the people who would be standing with us right now, who we're standing with. Envision them in their full, beautiful humanity. Feel their suffering, feel their hopes, feel their dreams, and feel how badly they just want to be happy. Let's take a moment and think of them. That's who we're doing it for. You know, we're doing it for them. We're doing it for our neighbors. I'd like to finish with a quote that's been haunting me. Ordinary people do not know that everything is possible. Ordinary people do not know that everything is possible. That was written by David Rousset, who was a prisoner in a German death camp. Ordinary people do not know that everything is possible. All right? Every day I open my phone and I discover that everything is possible. To my horror, I discover that everything is possible. But that cuts both ways. All right? Think about those people. Think about why you're here, what you care about, the principles that guide you. There is no greater happiness than virtuous action. There is no private freedom without public freedom. So I want us to remember right now and I promise to you, no matter how many times I've been defeated, how many protests I've gone to, how many campaigns I've worked on, I promise you I will come back. I will be here. And we will teach them that everything is possible. We will teach them who we are. We are Americans, and everything is possible. There is no other time. It is right now. It is right now. Keep showing up. I will show up with you. I am with you. You're with me. We're here together. Let's do this.